Okay, hello everyone. We are joined today by Matthew Webster, the CEO of YG Acoustics. So first of all, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us.
Thank you.
Great. So I really think that in this show you really brought your A game, your top-of-the-line products, really unbelievable system. Why don't you walk us through what you are showing here today?
We try very hard. Munich is the biggest show for us in the year. We bring static demos of all of our products, but the two products that we're showing, we have both of them. It's the first time that we're having a chance to show them at a major show. We have these XV3 signatures, and there's a story behind these because they were an R&D exercise that we weren't initially thinking of releasing, but we were so blown away by how they sounded that we've decided to make them a limited edition. And then we have our XX Lives. They're part of our live range. They're active. They have amplifiers, a DSP crossover, and a DAC in the bass. And so it's just those two and a single small controller. The XV Signature is being driven from this incredible set of Boulder equipment as well. So the combination, it's a proper flagship sort of cost no object system.
Yeah, definitely can agree to that. So I think that in the last few years, YG been really going through a lot of changes, expanding the lines, both with the peaks and with the live. What can you tell us about the strategy of the company? What are you trying to reach?
Well, since I started designing YG speakers in 2020, it's been a huge investment in the company. There's up to this point about $8 million invested. We've every single product, even the reference range where the outsides look similar, every part has been redesigned. The peaks range is entirely new. There's a big drive. There's technology as a toolkit behind it. We are using computational simulation, multi-domain computational simulation to an extent which is very unusual in the audio industry. We're using it the same way as modern car manufacturer or airplane manufacturer or SpaceX uses it to simulate everything simultaneously. But that's really a tool. The drive for us is we want loudspeakers which, yes, they're incredibly accurate, very detailed, but they're not laboratory instruments. I think everyone who works at YG just loves music. We either play music or we like going to live events. And there's this magic when everything works. There's this thing which makes you want to listen to track after track and go chasing, go, oh, I want to listen to this, how's this? And it's hunting that where we're trying to make these incredibly sort of joyous loudspeakers, which, yes, still give you this holographic image, this bring out every last little detail, but in a way that's very musical and very enjoyable. And I think that's driven the design end to end. That's the way we use the computational modeling. We listen, and when we love something, we try to work out what is it that makes it sound that way. What's the engineering and science which enables that? So no, it's an incredible team. We've more than doubled. We've just about tripled our factory space. We have R&D in Cambridge, UK. All of our manufacturing still in Denver, and the whole host of new CNC machines, water jet cutting. It's really good fun. It's an amazing factory. If you have a chance, you should come visit. Okay,
thank you. Regarding the live series, so I think that active speakers is something that really the modern customers really like active speakers, but mostly like on the entry level, on the mid range. I think it's quite rare to see, especially in the ultra high end active speakers. Maybe the market is a bit more traditional, people are a bit older. What do you think the active brings to the ultra high end?
I'd answer that in two parts. There's a technical answer. What active brings, from an engineer's perspective, an active loudspeaker is the best thing, because you have, let's say in these XX Lives, we have 8 drive units per tower. We have 8 700-watt amplifier modules, full range audiophile amplifiers in the bass. Each one of them is connected to a drive unit with nothing but a short run of really high quality wire. Every electron that amplifier produces drives the drive unit. It means that there's an immediacy to the sound. Transients in particular are just so much more efficiently conveyed by an active loudspeaker. That's an engineer's perspective. It's a good way of doing it. Now, why don't people generally do it? Because it's a lot harder. Active crossovers before DSPs were much more difficult to make, and you end up with a lot more noise in a low-level crossover. It sits contrary to our industry. I mean, I have at home multi-box system. You know, it's good. It's also good fun. You can change the components. You can change the sound. You own the whole design of the thing. What we're able to do with an active system like this is everything is designed to be perfect for this installation. So it's engineering efficient. It's also, in as far as I can say it, in our high-end industry, it's very good value. But what we find is a lot of our customers for the live range would never think of the big multi-box system. For them,
different kind of customer.
Yes, it's more of a lifestyle purchase. They want to put it in a room that's used for other purposes. They haven't been caught by the audiophile bug. For them, I look at that pile of equipment we have in the middle here. I see it's lots of fun, lots of things I'm interested in. For them, they're just like, why do I want these boxes?
Yeah, I just want the same
exactly. So we're finding that our live range is selling to a whole new bunch of customers, a whole new perspective on what they're after, and they're blown away by the sound quality because they're getting pretty much the same sound quality as you get from a really good multi-component system.
Yeah, and you don't need the headache of matching the components and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So I would like to finish on a personal note. Maybe you can tell us a bit of the music that you like and what moves you from a music perspective.
That's the challenge. And in as far as I can say, I think it helps me be a good designer. I just like everything. One of the things which is unusual, and you'll hear it in the music we play in our room, as a team, a lot of us like electronic music. You'll hear some really thumping trance tunes being played inside here because we think they're really good. And there's some tracks which are incredibly well produced as well. But everything from, I play the guitar and lute myself, everything from Baroque music, I love chamber music, orchestral is fantastic. Almost anything with singing is, especially with singing and simple music are one of the points where a really good audio system can come the closest to actually being in the concert. Yeah. And there's a magic to that. I know it's not a very good answer, I'm sorry, I just like everything.
It's okay. Great, so that means that we can expect a variety of music here, not only mellow jazz like in
No, definitely.
Great, so thank you so much for your time, and it's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure, thank you.